Yacht life. Or no life, that's the way I'm living. Northern Cal style. Ain't no bullshit. Yeah. Antioch Cal's up in this motherfucker. And I'ma let it be known. It don't matter what town you from. This killer's everywhere. Wanna nut up, sucker, what up? Run up, punk, or shut up. Cause I'ma put a slug to lug and have you coughing blood up. Cause I'm fed up with you suckers talking threats behind my back. When you see me, you avoid me, punk, you said you gonna snap. I ain't no heavyweight, so demonstrate your plan to bust my grill. I guess you heard it through the grapevine that North I knew Woodie kills. I ain't trying to knock your teeth out, I'm trying to blow your brains out. With the trap I said I'll leave your skull hollow and body laid out. It's a yacht life that got me like this. Ain't no point in me to fight about veins on puppet a virus. And I call it homicide. It's for my scrap killing tendencies. Ain't looking for no remedies. I'm thinking of ways to get more straps to execute my enemies. The APD wanna see the end of me, so I gotta watch my step. I take back words and speaking coke, cause phone calls that will intercept when I bet. They're posted down the block with knock, stacking out the spot as shit gets out the scope is on my knot. I supply strategies of dissipating gunpowder. Hit that block with an SK drop and watch these hollow just devour. Best be able to walk while you talk. Don't hide side, thinking liquor got you feeling bad. You gonna die. How you speak of my death? I'm calling your bluff. So before you issue threats, be prepared to back it up. Best be able to walk while you talk. Don't hide side, thinking liquor got you feeling bad. You gonna die. How you speak of my death? I'm calling your bluff. So before you issue threats, be prepared to back it up. That evilness prevails, can't you tell? Follow them bloody trails that I left behind. You'll find my life is full of wicked tales. Dirty deep, fulfill my needs and tragedies to enemies, begging me for mercy on their knees before the trigger squeeze. Creeping through the cuts, man, they act like got me nuts. Got me juicy, get it looser than the pussy of a slut. I'll break you up a fatal shot to show it I'm about. Don't underestimate, cause that's how both these fools get taken out. A trade fossil will spread a sucker's guts across the block. A 22 will break his skull and rattle up his knot. Either way, he's gonna die by attendance homicide. He can have 45 calibers, but only got one life. I know you killers feel me, that sickness got me pumped up and sucked up in the fatal ways of dealing with what comes up. It's fucked up, but that's life, and life nowadays just ain't right. I'm gonna live behind the trigger till I'm in my grave site. So if you want me, come and get me, suckers, if you dare. Yeah, I shot your homies, and you know what, I don't fucking care. Fuck y'all of them haters too. Do or die, I choose to do. North and side and ride it down your block when he's coming through. Best be able to walk while you talk. Don't hide side, taking liquor got you feeling bad. You gonna die. How you speak of my death? I'm calling your bluff. So before you issue threats, be prepared to back it up. Best be able to walk while you talk. Don't hide side, thinking liquor got you feeling bad. You gonna die. How you speak of my death? I'm calling your bluff. So before you issue threats, be prepared to back it up.
Are you soldier fire? Or are you a punk? Stuck.
I sling my nuts over my shoulder. To charge like a soldier. It'll be fall to the back from the impact of a trap. I said revolver. WOODIE, it's me. I'll be that one and only soldier from the yacht producer to break it up free beats to the homies, but still hate it in many different ways. I seen shady days, homies switching up who I never thought were bitching up. Got me amazed, I blame it on the crackback. The gobble got the town snapping, so-called homies backstabbing each other. Damn, what happened? It got me laughing. I ain't tripping, north and side and Skylark dipping. High performance line dormant. Soon as I tap that gas, we whipping 69. If you find that white lock with cherry wine top, sliding through the yacht, it's a northano, top of the line. I'm risking 25 to life when I ride. You ask me why I do this, and I respond with a mind have come for the fact I'm yacht influence. I'm risking 25 to life when I ride. You ask why I pursue this, and I respond with a mind have come for the fact I'm yacht influence. I'm risking 25 to life when I ride. You ask me why I do this, and I respond with a mind have come for the fact I'm yacht influence. I'm risking 25 to life when I ride. You ask why I pursue this, and I respond with a mind have come for the fact I'm yacht influence. My homie Snoop gotta be deceased and come back 5 times before he's released. At age 18, so I swept off the streets and set up by these punk police, convicted of 5 counts of murder, all premeditated. Plus some gang enhancements, damn, this shit can't be understated. And unlike you phony homie status, Snoop ain't never read it. Steady here, stay y'all like a soldier, pushing, still and getting tatted. Added stripes for my homie, may the Lord see his loyalty and overlook it since when he dies and let him live in royalty. That YLC, got my gang living violently for homie, stepping to stride with me, got me amongst the dying breed. If it was up to the Yakpies, we'd all sit locked up in a prison cage, and teardrops from my eye every time my homies on the front page. The media's bringing plenty of heat, making us look like monsters, labeling us West 20th Street. Fuck it, yeah, we West monsters. We the ones that skip the talking to get the cocking hammers. If them lists with a clip by hollow, just 'cause these punks ain't got no manners. Fuck your standards, thinking the rank is earned by how much gold you flock, but I count that as a loss when a creeping dirty cactus split your knot. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask me why I do this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influence. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask why I pursue this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influence. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask me why I do this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influence. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask why I pursue this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influence. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask me why I do this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influenced. I never know I grow up to do this, pursue this life of struggling, strife, and hype. When I soothe this pain in my brain, when I sprinkle hot rain, remain, tame my pistol smoke, talk your folks in vain and say no. It's killer Cali mentality, East Coco 510. The place you'd never heard of, yes, suburbia with murderers though, where they be serving the most. The methamphetamines on triple beams, fulfilling doping dreams, and this Antioch scene got me tripping. It got me slapping clips, and I'm plotting on some victims and wishing and hoping while I'm scoping with my semi-auto hollow tips, rip shit with visions of sub 6 shit. But meanwhile no smiles, 'cause these haters shady styles got me loading magazines for opposing teams I got for miles. And these rat infested trials set it up to leave Snoop fucked, but it ain't over. Smoking Doja, plotting on his come up. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask me why I do this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influence. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask why I pursue this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influence. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask me why I do this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influence. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask why I pursue this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influence. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask me why I do this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influence. I'm risking $25 life when I ride. You ask why I pursue this, and I respond with a mind half gone for the fact I'm y'all influence.
Posted with G's and things, deep in the game, I'm seeing things that'll make you quiver. Millers to your liberties, killers quick to pull the trigger. Bolt so cold it makes you shiver. Feel the anger from the chamber, you're in danger. Blazing the bullets you meet in your maker from the pull of my finger. Cowards get devoured around the town, you wanna pop your mouth. Start to shout out bunker, but when confronted you wanna talk it out. Ain't fucking true, some sucker crew. Behind me I got tons of fools, you start to battle with thugs and loose, 'cause there ain't no telling to what they'll do. Scheming while you dreaming, leave you bleeding with no heartbeat. When the mob creeps, we who riders leave you lifeless on the concrete. Game your tactic if you let it. When it starts to all get faulty, shit get salty, trust nobody. I stay on the solo up for the po-pos. So knows get they nose simple brocos plot on come up. Playing trusters, but we hustlers ain't no busters. Hanging amongst us, you could love us or hate us. Can't fade us, game is explicit. My nuts ain't doing my thug thing. Breaking and making these snitches non-existent. Vicious with a sickness, bout my business in this paper mode. Stop it, floss with my rings and gold. Big things are sold, hip game is told. I chose to be a mobster. Straight lace, staircase and choppers, but the yaks where I was brought up, caught up in day-to-day drama. Yes, I'm a sinner. Each may represent a fucker, pretend to never surrender to the pressure, but still stay stuck in the center. So who do I call on when God's gone? Where do I turn when I'm hurting and bleeding, dealing with demons, searching for purpose and meaning, leaving my feelings behind me, 'cause shit get shicey, stay focused. It don't stop from the scope to the out, 'cause the bay is game and it's cold.
These pressures got me stressing, never confessing my crime.
These secret dirty deeds feed these questions in my mind.
In time will I feel the repercussions of my guilty sin? Does the Bible speak the truth where the time my punishment begins?
These pressures got me stressing, never confessing my crimes.
These secret dirty deeds feed these questions in my mind. In time will I feel the repercussions of my guilty sins?
Does the Bible speak the truth when I die my punishment begins?
Jock what, your Glock what, yeah, they better take your shot punk. Then turn it back when the front just strap, they cap here when I dump chum. When the funk jumps, gotta be on toes, ammunition, dishing out, they roast, keep foes, they check with the fact and I rip their neck when I let loose, ho. You sell block props, got cupped on the jock with copping shots will not stop. Slap a scrap on the map, on the tap, hit back when I blast a black chop. I'm sharp, flick for fun, my brain and Mary Jane and bed, my vent to man, 10 and hang when the game make it fit pain when the spin go rain, can't drain. Cut my throat on the march, so smoking, approach a roast, saucy roast, hold open, rap this captain, try to cope with rats, back 7 folks. That's why
I say how I dose you, remaining yacht on soldier, exposure, shady time, got my mind anti-sober. I say blazing this crazy days, hate by north, they was not a phase, gotta imagine nothing changed, prearranged, but ain't no thing, so hanging claims with no real folk, fucked up cause I gotta kill folks, hit your block with a sharp and filter, lots of mask and let these skills show, let me feel your repents, wanna let 30 do you dirty, fucked on the battle list, gotta handle this, it's scandalous for surely, that girlie got me numb for 781 word on me, ain't no fun, touch on my gum on the sides, tied up on your lungs, puff your chest on the SKS and bless your dome with the tray, and chromosome, create a state, and when I funk is on.
These pressures got me stressing, never confessing my crime.
These secret dirty deeds feed these questions in my mind.
In time will I feel the repercussions of my guilty sins?
Does the Bible speak the truth without my punishment begins?
These pressures got me stressing, never confessing my crimes.
These secret dirty deeds feed these questions in my mind.
In time will I feel the repercussions of my guilty sins?
Does the Bible speak the truth when I die, my punishment begins?
These pressures got me stressing, never confessing my crimes.
These secret dirty deeds feed these questions in my mind.
In time will I feel the repercussions of my guilty sins?
Does the Bible speak the truth when I die, my punishment begins?
I'm strapped with a blaster, try A packed with 125 plus grains. That extra load with a hollow, swallow your left with wind and touch brains. These bloodstains and enemies, all this city be living that yacht life. Until I die, it's a lie, that's why 50 got my gang in the spotlight. Breaking them up in different fashions, maybe I shank them, maybe I blast them. The bucket 5-0 ratchet rivals, kindle my homicidal passion. I'm ashing for that everlasting 20th Street. I'm radical fighting in myself, little bird and else. Everybody else testifying soon. I try to keep my freedom. If I don't beat the pigs, I live in a cell. No bail, do 25 with the L. I'd rather get murdered than go to hell. I bail through the country, the yacht and the lock on rallies, backstreet alleys. Allow me to shake the spot of a assume my plots again. Bacon in Northern Cali, Cocoa County, selling shady. Somebody's catching 3 strikes daily. Got a bad tail up and I'm saying you my brain and make this lot up. Pay me, I don't think so. Wipe your memory with a single shot from a trap. I set vibration, make my fingers tingle. I speak that Yakta lingo and mingle with Northerners who blown up the spark of the Yakta, kicking up enormous dust. Disgust, nothing straight buzzing upon your click that I was in this pistol chambers. Rearrange his gut. This shit gets disgusting with all these homies switching up. I'm not quite sure who to trust, so I just follow my gut and let it be known for the north side I bust. You know, gotta die for something. North side. These pressures got me stressing, never confessing my crime.
These secret dirty deeds feed these questions in my mind.
In time will I feel the repercussions of my guilty sins?
Does the Bible speak the truth when I die, my punishment begins?
These pressures got me stressing, never confessing my crimes.
These secret dirty deeds feed these questions in my mind.
In time will I feel the repercussions of my guilty sins?
Does the Bible speak the truth when I die, my punishment begins?
These pressures got me stressing, never confessing my crimes.
These secret dirty deeds feed these questions in my mind.
In time will I feel the repercussions of my guilty sins?
Does the Bible speak the truth when I die, my punishment begins?
These pressures got me stressing, never confessing my crime.
These secret dirty deeds feed these questions in my
In
mind.
time will I feel the repercussions of my guilty sins?
Does the Bible speak the truth when I die, my punishment begins?
My mama always told me it was gonna be days like this.
I live a lifestyle covered up by dark clouds, dealing with these suckers, but they only seen the bar clouds. Still, I keep a strap for when I come across a killer. I drop the day, I'll have to fight the killer in the mirror. I wake up every morning, hit my fifth and hope I live. Just another day to see what tomorrow's got to give. I'm addicted to the liquor in the dance. I feel the sticker off another 40. I also wonder, how did my life get here? My only goals are staying drunk and eliminating funk. Fucking hoes and rolling triple goals, so bass up in the truck. My mother asked me every day, are you still banging? I lie and tell her no, but her heart knows I ain't changed none. I hate to see her cry, wipe the tears from her eyes and try to tell her everything is gonna be alright. I hug her tightly as I leave, it bothers me, but for now I gotta go, cause the streets are calling me. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love her to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love her to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. I'm a yacht influenced soldier taking chances, along with all my homeboys up in drug-induced trances. Evil dances through our thoughts as we plot different strategies to kill our enemies and knock it caught. Since my homie got shot in the spine, he's been paralyzed. I see nothing but deep despair. When I stare into his eyes, I feel my anger rise. As I think about his character, he never hurt nobody, just a homeboy that was there for you. The streets are rarely fair, and that's a hard lesson learned. But you realize quick enough after a few times getting burned. The streets are cold, bits of love, but mostly greed is all they hold. You in my way, I'll burn a load and make your head explode. load. Now what? That's my motto, living in the bottle. Hit the throttle, let the shit start to get too thick, break out the fully auto. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love it to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love it to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. Just got done creasing up my khakis, put my Nikes on. I hear my homeboys outside honking the horn, I guess tonight's on. Grab the tray, snubby, give my moms a kiss goodbye. As I hop into the ride, she prays that I come home alive. I can justify my life because I know I'm living wrong. What the fuck do you expect me to do when the funk is on? Try to get along with my rivals, fool, you must be joking. What you smoking? Hollow tips and pistol clips is what I got for punks approaching. I'm trying to get ahead, spitting highlight at these rivals wrapped up in this life of begging. Got me homicidal, better check my vital signs since I'm living half dead. Violent thoughts got my brain washed, fucking with my head. Wake up sweating in my bed, due to nightmares got my body tense, but still I'm prepared to die for this so-called nonsense, cause everything is fucked up. The whole world is corrupt, I'll never switch up on my homies, so consider me stuck. Fuck, I ain't tripping though, yeah my money's sitting low, but still I got enough to get up for at the liquor store and clothes on my back, plus a gap for these rivals, are my only necessities for survival. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love her to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love her to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love her to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. Bullets fly quicker than the eyes. You was hitting Mary Jane to ease the pain. Your homie died. Motherfucker, I'ma ride till the rally's on steel. I'm in the bushes camouflaging, think about no clientele. If I fail, I rot in jail, and if I succeed, I burn in hell. So either way, I'm fucked in these streets. The Bible says I live my life on statistics, say I'll die young. I can't disagree, cause I'm a fucking walking time bomb. The clock is ticking, fingers itching to unleash a beast. I'm 32, empty homies that are dying to feast upon your flesh. You wanna kill me, sucker? Really? Y'all that taught to pull your strap, miss you holes in the ceiling. You knock it out for killing, sucker. Give it up for your strap aside, ride to the club and live it up onto the cut. The clock is ticking, fingers itching, in the bushes camouflage, waiting for my victim. Onto the cut. The clock is ticking, fingers itching, in the bushes camouflage, waiting for my victim. Onto the cut. The clock is ticking, fingers itching, in the bushes camouflage, waiting for my victim. I never thought that I would live to see the age of 21. I grew up paranoid when I opened sleeping with my gun. $50 bought my first strap. I sawed off one shot gauge. Since the day I laid ablaze, I've been stuck in evil ways and amazed at the power that it could devour. Strip that OG from his reputation in the late night hour show. Shower, let the situation sour with funk, but ain't no stopping the popping that gets to dropping these punks. I found my calling and I hooked up with some natural born killers, preferring 45 calibers over 9 millers. The 5 was out the pillars, so I creep with caution, stepping out of sky, look on them red chucks flossing, hogging. I'll be that motherfucker that you hate, cause you know I'll take that clip and slap it in and test your fate to demonstrate to y'all can fluid state of mind that I'm stuck. I've been committing sin with a devil's grin, I gives a fuck to the cuts. The clock is ticking, fingers itching, in the bushes camouflage, waiting for my victim. Onto the cut. The clock is ticking, fingers itching, in the bushes camouflage, waiting for my victim. Onto the cut. The clock is ticking, fingers itching, in the bushes camouflage, waiting for my victim. Onto the cut. The clock is ticking, fingers itching, in the bushes camouflage, waiting for my victim. Creeping, crawling, strapped, not balling, but got a box of ammo for the weapon that I'm hauling. The streets are calling, so I'm coming with artillery and chucks and khakis as I move up on my enemies. A pedigree soldier, yes, with a foul northern cal profile, nothing less. I confess I'm a sinner, but I cannot show remorse, cause I can't afford to let the Bible throw me off course. I'm gonna ride with what I gotta make these suckers skull cracker. Can't be betting half my chips, I gotta bet the whole stack. Do or die, make these motherfuckers understand that they're trying to touch upon the code that they can comprehend. Can't pretend to be a soldier when you're a punk, cause it'll hold ya hog tied in the trunk. And A1 chump ran your mouth and now you bent up like a slut. Should've kept your pistol cocked, fucking with this yak nut onto the cuts. The clock is ticking, fingers itching, in the bushes
camouflage, waiting for my victim.
I'm to the cut.
The clock is ticking, fingers itching. In the bushes, camouflage, waiting for my victim.
I'm to the cut.
The clock is ticking, fingers itching. In the bushes, camouflage, waiting for my victim.
I'm to the cut.
The clock is ticking, fingers itching. In the bushes, camouflage, waiting for my victim.
I'm to the cut. I'm to the cut.
Much pride, north side of the Golden State. Is Woody Wood from the ANTIOCA. Where the crack back potent and the pigs are deep. For every new batch cook, half the town don't sleep. And I creep in a 69 Lark with duel. Barking up the block on Riley's chrome, shining like jewel. Swinging sideways, the highways up the aiming for brains. With my eyes all dilated, swerving through lane. Shit's gone straight, but I was up in funk before that. So nothing's really changed in this yacht life format. Homie's gonna do it time, so the click ain't as deep. But we still north to side and riding on your bumper with heat. We'll be quaking out the window, spitting yacht life lingo. That shit's so tight it make my ears tingle. A single shot, deuce is all it takes. To rattle up his brains and kill his parents' mistake. But I prefer to tuck a tray 5-7 my nuts, so I can hit him with the gut shot, fucking him up. Living in the skirts of the East Bay, Coco County, cranking bomb, keep the ballers paid. But you can't pay when the soldiers get the ride in, flared up, tearing it up. North Bay side is living in the skirts of the East Bay, Coco County, cranking bomb, keep the ballers paid. But you can't pay when the soldiers get the ride in, flared up, tearing it up. North Bay side in. Yacht influence, what the fuck does it mean? It's the reason why I'm cocking back and blowing out your spleen. It could mean that you're all about your green and copping Zetos. Or rolling on the triple goals and bugs and serving vetoes. Them Cetos might have you flossing with the town sold up. And hit the county, you a bitch a snitch, you getting rolled up, swolled up. So I'm a soldierfied yacht swinger, a malt liquor drinker, a fucking deep thinker. Until I hit that grave, better count me as a factor. Cause I ain't never been a shooting blanks Hollywood actor. Prepare to scrap down as I pound through this town of 100,000 people, 50,000 living found. Back in 92, only a few of us was riding. 93, who are these fools southsiding? 94, we kept the pistol chamber smoking. 95, to realize the yacht ain't joking. 96, half the homies moved to slanging. That's all good, but watch your fools quit banging. 97, fuck it, I ain't even tripping. Love the homies that I got even more. And keep dipping, let the record stay to 98. Shall I die? Write the words of my obituary for the north side I serve. Living in the skirts of the East Bay, Coco County, cranking bomb, keep the ballers paid. But you can't pay when the soldiers get the ride in, flared up, tearing it up. North Bay side is living in the skirts of the East Bay, Coco County, cranking bomb, keep the ballers paid. But you can't pay when the soldiers get the ride in, flared up, tearing it up. North Bay side is living life strapped, put a target on a scrap, and I'ma hit a bullseye cause it's like that. Woody's already hated for the fact I'm gang related. Fuck rapping about that bullshit, been through too much to fake it. Living life strapped, put a target on a scrap, and I'ma hit a bullseye cause it's like that. Woody's already hated for the fact I'm gang related. Fuck rapping about that bullshit, been through too much to fake it. Living in the skirts of the East Bay, Coco County, cranking bomb, keep the ballers paid. But you can't pay when the soldiers get the ride in, flared up, tearing it up. North Bay side is living in the skirts of the East Bay, Coco County, cranking bomb, keep the ballers paid. But you can't pay when the soldiers get the ride in, flared up, tearing it up. North Bay side is living in the skirts of the East Bay, East Bay, East Bay. Living in the skirts of the East Bay, East Bay, East Bay. North Bay side is living in the skirts of the East Bay, East Bay, East Bay. Living in the skirts of the East Bay, flared up, tearing it up. North Bay side is yacht life. North Bay side is.
What's up, Els? We up in the studio chilling.
East Coco Records for 1998, representing that motherfucking town of Antioch.
I'm a North side. You know, a lot of shit's happened, man, in the last 6, 7 years. Shit's gone hectic, shit's gone good, shit's gone bad every which way.
I'm a North.
You know, and this shit's finally coming together. You know, got this East Coco Records independent label of mine going. Finally coming out with this EP. All the homies locked up. We trying to do something out here, you know. You know, we still riding. This is still North East side, and don't trip. But
Southside,
I'm gonna let you know it wasn't all for nothing. And what's up, Snoop? You know, locked down in San Quentin right now. Don't know what prison they're gonna shoot you to, but hey, we got that appeal lawyer coming, bro. For real. We got that appeal lawyer coming. And my homie Blackbird. You know, the whole town knows your story, but they don't know the real story. Just what they see in the papers. Just that West Twinster shit up in the papers. You know, wherever you at, bro. All the homies love you. I love you, bro. You know, just do what you gotta do, man. You know, stay safe. I know you're doing all right. You know, you're a survivalist. You feel me? in a little bit. You know, you gonna be out in 2002, man. Your shit's almost ready. You gonna be out soon. You know, all the homies waiting for you, bro. Hopefully it's better when you get out than when you went in. And oh yeah, me and Snoop's homeboy, P-Dog. What's up, bro? You gonna be out what is it, 99? You gonna be out next year. Hopefully you hear this shit before it comes out, but if you don't, you know, we can bump it when you get out. Well, shit, man, I guess I'll say what's up to the homies that are at least chilling right now, you know? What's up to Lil Bird? What's up, Bobby, bro? Rafa and Jose. Rafa and Jose Vasquez up in Pittsburgh. You know, two of the homies from the clique. Raymond, what's up, man? You know, if there was something I could do, you know, to make, you know, so you could walk again, bro, there's something I could do, you know, I'd do it, you know, but you just keep on thinking about this record keeping type shit, man. Make sure all this tax shit, all this record label shit, man, you're gonna take care of all that business. And Shadow from Stray Lace Mob, becoming Yacht influence on this EP. You know, what's up, homeboy? You know, we'll keep doing this. And what's up, Lil Nate? What's up, Creeper? Yeah. Man, gotta say what's up to my cousin Jim McCoy, bro. Especially for helping to fund this project, you know? Without you, we wouldn't have been able to even get this shit out. What's up, Rascal? What's up, Slowpoke? What's up, Droopy? What's going down, you know? What's up, Leo? AKA Bandit? You still writing them rap? You know what I'm saying? Let Wood know. Maybe we'll work something out. You know, and but anyways, Lil Los shit's coming out hella soon, so if y'all like this shit, Lil Los gonna be even tighter, cause that's how Wood is. Breaks his homie off love. So Lil Los, say something, bro. You know, get up here. Speak a few words.
All I really gotta say is fuck all the busters, them snitches, them rats, some motherfuckers turning their backs. Fuck all you motherfuckers, man. And to all the unmentioned homies that we love, you know we love you. And to all the unmentioned ones that we hate, you know we hate you. This music thing, I'm doing it for my family and my homies. I'm trying to leave some cash in their pockets before I go. The clock is ticking, it's just a matter of time.
If enemies lay me down to sleep, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll keep. When I die in this life of hate, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll
In this life of sin, God tell me where do I begin? I've rejected you my whole life, but now I'm listening, accepted you as my friend. My heart is open, hoping for a change, but I'm still a killer inside. I feel it in my veins, ain't got the strength to rise about this concrete battlefield, cause I still feel the urge to kill, cause Snoop still ain't got out of jail. Plus my closest homeboy's deceased, I gotta seek revenge, but who do I avenge? Sometimes I test myself over, look at my true friends. I'm trying to see through all the lies and deceit, to make intelligent decisions that'll keep me on my feet. But evil ways make me stray, and I get caught up in the same shit, risking my life to represent so enemies know I'm dangerous. Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul? Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul? As I'm sitting in my room, oiling up my strap, I'm thinking back on all the different pistols that I packed, all the dirt that I've done with different weapons and guns, and how much fun I had when I was young, earning my stripes one by one. They added up sin after sin, I didn't realize it then, but now I understand there's consequences for every action. Lord, could you forgive me for my sins up till today? But what if I kill again tomorrow? Does that mean you feel betrayed? Cause I can't promise you that'll do what the Bible tells me not to. If I feel like I still ride, I'm gonna ride with or without you. No disrespect intended, don't take me for Satan's child, cause 5-0 got my dirty deeds gathered up in the gang files. Look at my loyalty, the love that I got for my family. If anybody could, I know you would understand me. So when they call my number and I take my final breath and die, please forgive me for my sins and let my soul rise to the sky. Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul? Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul?
If enemies lay me down to sleep, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll keep. When I die in this life of hate, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll take.
I lived another day, now it's time to live another night. I take it minute by minute and hope somehow I do it right. I gotta fight to keep hope alive. That stupid will get released, but it's the red suited beast against the blue suited police. Society's already got us marked. It's killers, dealers, and thugs. Gangbangers shooting them slugs. Dope dealers moving them drugs. Ain't no love on this side of the tracks. That's why criminals running packs. Who else gonna have our motherfucking backs? You think Uncle Sam ain't a sinner? He's the cruelest of all. He's the one killing the innocent with missiles and bombs. While we just up in the streets trying to maintain human nature to have enemies, so we gang bang. Lord, if you could shed any light upon this life of mine, I'd be willing to listen to you at the drop of a dime. Because I'm suicidal at times, and at times I'm homicidal. Living on the borderline, damper my chances of survival. Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul? Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul? Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul?
Lord, I got a question. Will you forgive me for my sins if I don't regret them? Cause sometimes, no matter how hard I try, I feel no remorse. I feel I had to do what I had to do. But then again, maybe it's just the OD numbing the pain. I don't know. But send Blackbird my love.
If enemies lay me down to sleep, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll keep. When I die in this life of hate, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll take.
It's 1993. Some things happened that, just made me hard and stuff that I didn't like when people tried to punk me. And people started carrying guns and shit. Raymond, in 94, April, he got shot, which, started a big old thing. Where a whole bunch of stuff happened.
Enemies grab your strap, cause Woodie's back with an SK chop up on your ass. West One, North Daniel, earn my stripes at a young age, living fast. Strapped and young with a lot to prove. Dared anyone to make a move. Bucking at those straps on West Boulevard way back in 92. It's 99, been to hell and back. Blackbird is gone, I'll dwell on that. Think of what could I've done to change the way shit went down. Wish I could bring them back. This game banging done took its toll. I drink old gold to keep control. To appease my soul where the demon grows. Got a few true releases home. It won't let go, so I keep on riding. Slapping a clip and a drop, inviting enemy to come get me and say your last goodbyes, cause one of us died. I know when it's time for me to go, I'm gonna die in a cloud of guns. Smoke had dreams on my desk since 8 to 14. I'm surprised I ain't already done grown. With negative thoughts in the back of my mind, gotta find a way to make that cabin shine. I seen the homies broke, got a plan to have us living lavish. Rapping about this life we led, rapping about this blood we shed. All the different ways homies have bled to keep each other one step ahead. When enemies approach, should I run or should I kill? Fuck running, I'm gunning, producing murders with my steel. What if you're slipping without your strap? Better break, why I most likely die. Nobody comes from the shoulders in these streets nowadays, these bullets fly. When enemies approach, should I run or should I kill? Fuck running, I'm gunning, producing murders with my steel. I'm trying to keep my thoughts in check. Every day I struggle to keep my mind sane. Will I maintain? I can't tell. Heaven and hell keep playing mind games. Through trials and tribulations, I've developed an act for patience. So I'm camouflaged and waiting when it comes to retaliation. Infiltrating, surveying your spot, got a plot so it don't get caught. My click be hot by the gospel side. They love to empty out. I'm not therefore engaging in tactics the average soldier couldn't grasp. But I'll leave it at that, cause I know detectives try decoding my rap. They're trying to lock all of us up. They might have killed the babies and locs. They knew that Snoop didn't kill nobody and sentenced him to the most. No doubt the media's on their side. The media feeds the nation lies. They just relay with the government, say they're puppets for the public's eye. This world's built up of gangs. Some are bigger, some are smaller. FBI, CIA, North Daniel, Criplo, we all are set tripping. But ATF decides how many straps we get. The DEA decides just how much coke and heroin smuggled in and so on. It goes on from the top to the bottom. We're at the bottom, living up in these streets. So fuck you bitch when you ask me why I shot. When enemies approach, should I run or should I kill? Fuck running, I'm gunning, producing murders with my steel. What if you're slipping without your strap? Better break, why I most likely die. Nobody comes from the shoulders in these streets nowadays, these bullets fly. When enemies approach, should I run or should I kill? Fuck running, I'm gunning, producing murders with my steel. I'm trying to keep my thoughts in check. Every day I struggle to keep my mind sane. Will I maintain? I can't tell. Heaven and hell keep playing mind games. I'd love to have a family, beautiful wife that understands me. Many sons and a daughter, but to be a father on the brink of sanity. Would it be fair if one day daddy disappeared? Whether I lost my mind or I lost my life, left with one mother to care. Would they end up like me? Is definitely a possibility. Just one of 1,000 questions eating me up inside, it's killing me. But if an unplanned outcomes, I'm sticking by my loaded gun. I'll protect my little homie and have an army of sons. Fuck it, I'll teach them everything that I know. Make sure they're gonna become hogs. How to plot attacks and cover their tracks. Loyalty above all odds. I gotta keep dreaming to keep them demons out my head so I don't snap. I might peel my way back or your way back. I'm dealing with the full stack. Brain unstable, but I remain able to keep them shady thoughts cradled. Taking it day by day, yeah, when the sun sets off, the night ain't fatal. Look in the sky, pick a star that's blackbird tonight. I'm chopping it up with my big homie, he might be gone, but he's still in my life. Impossible to separate us, but one of the same spirit. His flesh is gone, but his soul is on it. When he speaks to me, I hear it. The only difference is I'm walking the earth still caught up in drama. But when my numbers call game over, no more need for the bulletproof armor. When enemies approach, should I run or should I kill? Fuck running, I'm gunning, producing murders with my steel. But what if you're slipping without your strap? Better break, why most likely die. Nobody comes from the shoulders in these streets nowadays, these bullets fly. When enemies approach, should I run or should I kill? Fuck running, I'm gunning, producing murders with my steel. I'm trying to keep my thoughts in check every day. I struggle to keep my mind sane. Will I maintain? I can't tell. Heaven and hell keep playing mind games.
If you ever want to talk to me, I'll be listening, don't worry.
You hear that, homeboys? You still with us?
If you ever want to talk to me, I'll be listening, don't worry.
Just not in the flesh, but he's watching over all of us.
If you ever want to talk to me, I'll be listening, don't worry.
I'll see you in a minute, Los. I love you. I'll bring the 40 if I can.
If you ever want to talk to me, I'll be listening.
Yeah, and I love all my family, all my homies. You know, I'll never turn my back on any of y'all. How could I? Look what Snoop did.